It's Coach Danny checking in. We're going to break down the film from Monday's practice, July 22nd. I'll keep it very real with you guys. I was very disappointed by the collective performance of the offense today. Multiple lapses in assignment as we go through this by all different types of position groups. We need to get a lot better than this. So, today basically we ran everything that we've installed within our zone script. The whole gambit from run plays to bootlegs, act protection, some screens. I know it can be a lot to handle, but I also know you guys are capable of pulling this stuff off when we're focused and locked in on the right day. So the whole point of making these videos is for us to watch what we did wrong and get better. So don't take anything I have to say personal as I go through this. Let's just focus on improving as we go along. Okay? So we're going to start out with play one. This is a base play for us. We're running dubs left in twins. So here's our Y, here's our H. We're going to run H, jet, Seattle hot. Okay? So Seattle is an outside zone run. Everybody should be bucket stepping to their left and dropping and driving. Okay? With this H motion, what should happen is we have a 7 tech here or a guy outside the Y. We should be running through this outside shoulder. Wally should be looking to hook, and then we basically combo this off to this backer here. That's what should happen, okay? Straight block for the receiver on the corner here. He's pressed, which is actually great because we have a better chance to reach him and use all this green grass, okay? McGuff, you are not covered here, okay? Seattle hot, your gap is to the left. And when we run Seattle, if we're covered backside, we don't settle and punch. We pull and overtake, right? We should be pulling and overtaking to the 7 tech. If we can't get to him 3 steps, we climb, okay? Torres, this is a base block for you. This guy's in your gap, okay? This has got to be you. We got to reach the 3 tech here, okay? We have a head up nose, so Chris should be pulling and overtaking here. McGuff should bucket step to his gap. If the nose mirrors, he's yours. Otherwise, we climb to the mic, okay? And then this is a backside cutoff for Abram with the X receiver here working to the first, second level player inside, okay? So even though there's 8 in the box, we got enough to block it up. As you can see, we're leaving the backside corner unblocked and the free safety. So we're good. We just need to execute our assignment, and we should have no issues having a positive play here. So let's see what happens as we run the clip. Okay, we'll go left to right. Wally, we're moving the right way, but I would like to see a bucket step and see you moving more horizontal. Okay, this should be your guy. Okay, if this guy wants to work inside out, let him. He's not going to catch our running back. Okay, going this way, he's not going to catch our running back. So we should be working here. Claybon, we're a little indecisive as we come around the bend. You start to chop your feet here. See that? You slowed yourself down, and now it allows Nezzy to make a play and drive on the football. If you would have just gone full speed through the whole rep, you would have knocked him with a lot of force, good contact. We would have had a good chance to get more yards out of the play. Okay. Mora, pretty good job. Once that guy decides he wants to play to the outside shoulder, just run him now. That's pretty decent. Okay. Running back doesn't have anywhere to cut back because we lose the front side. Okay. McGuff, again, we cannot be helping backside on Seattle. We just can't. Okay. This is not our responsibility right here. Drop and drive, pull and overtake to that next guy there, and then work to linebacker. Okay. You should not be trying to slam the door here. The big problem is Torres, this guy's in your gap. And even though we're stepping to the left, we're stepping vertical on Seattle. That can't happen. That's what we do on Zona. Okay. On Seattle, we want to drop, gain depth, okay, so that we can gain width and then drive through that outside shoulder to reach, okay? We're stepping right at our target and we're allowing him to go right through. And then I will also make the point that on Seattle, we should have 1 foot vertical split. So right now, everyone's on the level of the center. That's not good. Everyone should be a foot back. Not, as deep as we are on, our counter and Bama plays, that we're as deep as we can be, but we should be a good foot back so we have some distance between ourselves and the line of scrimmage, and that's going to help us reach, okay? Watch the rest of the clip here. Cena, that guy mirrors you, so you reach him good. Chris, 3-step decision. Cena's got him. Go work to Mike. Get on your horse. It's the same problem with you every time, Chris. We don't block the first level guy, and now we're just standing and we're not hitting anybody. Work to second level. Go. Once you have no one there, go. Okay, and then we have a Braum stepping the wrong way. It's Seattle hot. We should be reaching Marley. We're leaving him unblocked. Can't happen. Okay, so a lot of mistakes on this first play. Play number 2. We are in bombers. We're in Trey right gun. The tag for the F is 8. Okay, we're going to go F short. So he's going to short motion here to the jailbreak screen. Okay, we should have Mora blocking the corner here. We should have McGuff free release to the alley defender. We should have Torres free release to the number 3 or the backer on his side. Should be a free release by Cena, free release by Big Chris, and then Abram out to the alley defender with Wally and G working to catch whatever comes their way. Okay, that's what should happen. Now, for me, the big problem on these jailbreak screens, we're just not getting enough linemen out. It's called jailbreak because all you guys are free releasing to second level, first, second level guy outside. Okay, as I run the clip here, I have 2 guys going downfield when it should be all 5. I got 3 guys pass protecting like we're running drop back protection. That's not what we want on jailbreak screen. Jailbreak screen means exactly what it sounds like. It's a jailbreak. Everyone's on the loose. Everyone's on the loose up front. Okay? The quarterback's just catching and throwing the ball one way or the other. He doesn't need protection. So we got to freaking go. And we only got Cena and Big Chris actually releasing to their blocks here. Okay? As we look at it from a quarterback perspective, the defense is playing balance. So they have 3 defenders for 2 here, and then they have 3 defenders for 3 here. We're going to throw to the right every time. So good read there, quarterback-wise. Okay, and then if we look at the receivers in this clip, I just think we would serve ourselves better by being just a little bit more under control. We are sprinting to our blocks and we're chasing, right? Gee, this corner starts to move inside. You don't have to go with him. Hold your ground, right? If he wants to go inside, well, now you log block him, and now, our Z receiver has a touchdown. So don't chase, okay? Get to your landmark, okay, and hold your ground. And then we also have Wally here going to alley defender chasing. Again, we should be holding our ground. We should take a 45-degree angle. We're not chasing anybody, okay? And we're allowing defenders to get through because we're chasing. Pretty good finish by the Z receiver. I think that's Jordan Sandoval there. Pretty good finish by the Z receiver. Good explosiveness, good hustle. Way to run hard. That looks good. Okay, next play. Run the clip forward here. We are in bunch right. I can tell you automatically I don't really like the look of this bunch. So, we need the H to be the head pin here. He should be on the level of the line of scrimmage. Okay, Wally's a yard off. You can't be on the same level of him, G. Got to be on the ball. Okay. Here we're going to run zone of cold Z end around. Okay. This is, really messed up assignment wise as well. Okay. So when we run end around, the front side guard and tackle are just going to block zona. So we don't want these guys to penetrate here. Okay. H should still be working to first, second level guy inside here. Okay. These 3 guys on the backside of end around are going to set to their gap, flop and drive, and then climb. Okay. Flop, drive, throw, climb. Okay. Flop, drive, climb. Okay. And then we should have a pin here, and we should have the Y going to corner for the Z on his end around. Okay. We really don't have any of that going on. I mean, this play is almost unrecognizable as I watch it on film. So front side looks good. Cena's going to where he needs to go. That looks good. Okay. But we have Torres stuck on the first level. And for some reason, on zona cold, I got McGuff base blocking a DN to the outside. It's zona cold Z end around. So if anything, McGuff, you should be stepping to your gap, not blocking the guy and letting him know the play's coming his way. We want to leave that end unblocked so that he thinks it's zona going away and that he chases. Okay? You should be right here, McGuff. That should be your guy. And then Patricio, I don't know what we're doing. We got a crack block on end around, seal the edge, okay, and let the Y go block the corner. And then finally, we don't have Wally going on his bang and slip to corner, which we worked in individual. So, I mean, pretty much almost everybody on this play has blown their assignment, and then there is no play at that point. We're just stuck, for a 5-yard loss in the backfield. Again, Jordan, I love the way you're running hard and finishing these plays, though, man. I got to give you credit for that. All right, next play here. We're in Dubs right. H-Jet. We're running Zona hot. This one really, really frustrated me, guys, because this is a base run out of a base formation and a base motion, and we just look clueless as a group. Okay? Clueless. And the lack of punch and the lack of physicality on the first level here just isn't good enough. Okay? Dig out this alley defender here, Mora. Okay? Base. You're covered. Base. You're covered. Here, we got a guy in the backside one. We should be working a single to the Mike, who's the play side backer. Okay, and then we have a covered gap. This should be a scoop block on the backside for Abram and a free release by Wally working to this backer here. We should end up cutting this thing back, and we should have our Z be able to block the first, second level defender inside. Okay. What really happens here is we lose on the first level across the board, and it's pretty ugly. We would have a really nice cutback if we could pull this off, okay? First thing, Dip Fam, I don't know if you just think it's Zona cold or if you don't understand the rules in Zona, but you're covered, and you're just letting Marley go in the B gap. This play is dead right here, right now. Even if every other guy did his job perfectly, this play is dead because you just gave up play side B gap on Zona. So that's horrible. I don't know why you did this, but it's just inexcusable. Your gap is covered. That's your guy. Okay? McGuff, let's see it. Good punch. Way to establish inside position. Drive that end around the hoop. Okay? I don't love the fact that he's getting by you. I would rather you stay square and mirror here, but at least you're opening up B gap for us. Okay? On the backside, we have our single call here. Let's see how we do. Secure the first level. Pretty good scoop block by Chris on the backside. Cena's working a backer. That looks good. Okay? And then we lose here with Miguel in this tight 3 technique. Okay? Abram, that's your gap, dude. You're just slow off the ball. Okay? And the other thing that I really hate about this is instead of stepping to your target in Zona, we're taking like a shuffle step sideways and we're keeping the gate open. We got it. The reason we're on the ball in Zona and our splits are tight to the line of scrimmage is because we want to be the first to make contact. We want to get our hands on the defender and we want to drive. Okay? This is passive. We're shuffling, we're opening the gate, and we're allowing penetration to the backside. Okay? It's not good. Wally, we're just a little slow. We're indecisive. We got to get on our horse. Our gap is uncovered. Go now. Pick up the first color you see. And then we have Jaden Sandoval here working to try to get to Tyler, but lazy effort. We're not really able to dig him out. Okay, we want to dig this guy to the outside. We got to fight to win that inside shoulder, Sandoval. Okay, so again, just a lot of mess on this play, and it's just our identity as a team has to be to run the football effectively, and we can't block up play side B gap on Zona hot. We're gonna be in for a long season. That's just the reality. Okay, we can't win our gap in Zona hot, a straight base block here, Abram on the backside, we're going to have a long season. There's nothing that scheme can do to fix these problems here. We just have to know our assignments, execute, play physical, and play hard. That's the bottom line. Okay? We're in a funky setup here. So we're in bunch left, and I have no idea why our H is on the hash when he should be foot to foot with the Y. Okay? So alignment-wise, we're ad-libbing for no reason. Why would we change our splits to indicate to the defense we're running a pass? Okay, the whole reason this offense works is because everything looks the same. So if this is how we're going to line up when we run boot or when we run Zona or whatever it might be, that's how we got to line up all the time. Okay, when we get into gun and we want to throw the ball, we can mess with our splits. But here, we got to be into a regular formation. So I don't know what's up with the alignment to start this play. Okay, that's the first thing I notice as I turn on the film. We're going to run Z-Jet, Act Zona Cold, H-Yankee. Aside from that alignment error, I actually thought this was our best play of the day, not only because we got a touchdown, but because everyone's doing their job. So if you look at the jump sets up front, we have a pretty dang clean pocket. McGuff doing a good job handling Miguel there. Abram, we're running around the hoop. Okay, we're solid on the inside. Okay, and then Delgado's looking for work, helping on the defensive end. So there's just a lot of room for the quarterback to see feel comfortable, read the pocket. Up front, that was our best play of the day. Okay. One other mental error here, aside from the alignment, I don't know if Coach Carter went over this with you guys, but we've changed this Yankee play side route to a deep corner as opposed to a deep post, which it used to be. And the reason why is because we want to make sure that we have the attention of this corner. Okay, we want to make sure we draw him away from the Yankee route, which is either here or it might be going there, right? So we want to run a corner route on the front side of Yankee now. We run a post, and it works out because the free safety takes the cheese. The reason we ran a post to start with is because we wanted to hold that free safety and keep him from covering the crossing route. So in this case, it does end up working. I can't really be mad at it, to be honest, but just understand your responsibility on Yankee, unless tagged otherwise, is a deep corner route and not a deep post, okay? But love what I see up front. Let's see, G, your route. What are we seeing as we cross the field? We see a corner recovering here, okay? So we know he's going to beat us to the spot. We got to try and loop this thing vertical upfield. I can't really draw there, but we got to start trying to run away from this guy, okay? Would also note the check down is uncovered here, but hey, if the post is open, that's our first read. Score a touchdown. I can't be mad, but just understand, if you came to the second progression and this was an open, there's your answer, Fuentes, okay? Really good decision to trigger the post when you saw it open, though. Okay, next play. Duo left here. Z-Jet. This one's all screwed up, too. We're running Zona hot pitch, okay? First thing that I see in this play as I watch the film is the track of the back, and the pitch is not good at all. So this is what it should look like right here. Back is aiming for play side B gap, and the pitch is really tight and vertical. It's a vertical pitch with just a very slight angle to the left here. Okay? If you watch the clip in full speed, Tyler is aiming for basically C gap here, and this pitch is going wide. Okay? That's not Zona hot pitch. Zona hot pitch should be going here. Okay? Pitch should be going here. Okay? So the course of the back and the pitch is not good to start with. Okay? The other thing, again, we went over this in individuals for our tight ends. We're running Zona hot. You are on the left. Zona is coming to you. Because we're in twins, the off-ball player is going to bang to the backside. The D end has his gap. He should work to strong safety here. Okay? On the play side, flop, drive, settle, punch rules. Okay? This should be a deuce call for the left tackle and the left guard. Dip fam, if that guy's head up, that means you're covered. So we should be here to the Sam. This now becomes a base block for Cena. And then we should be double to the Mike here and push this thing. And if we get the proper push and we get our X going to that alley defender on the backside, then we probably have a great lane for a cutback. But as we run the thing through, okay, Claybon's not bang blocking. I don't know what you're doing here, Claybon. This doesn't look like Seattle either. So something's very off. Wally, we're moving to the right, even though it's Zona hot. We should just be moving this way. Dip fam, you're not owning your gap and therefore leaving McGuff in a terrible position, even though he fights through it and ends up having a pretty dang good rep. He's vulnerable to the inside because his load step is coming this way. Okay? Cena, great job reaching that guy. Okay, but Dip fam, we should be helping on Miguel here on the 4-tech. Okay? Where's our double? Nowhere to be found. Okay? Chris, you're covered backside. Settle and punch to the backside defender here. Settle and punch. And Abram, we're going the wrong way. It's Zona hot and you're blocking the end. You should be here working to Mike. Okay? So again, just a lot of things screwed up with this play. It's a constant theme. As I go through all the plays on the film, I don't feel like there's many plays where everyone's on their assignment and it's not good enough. Okay? We got our X over here, Patricio. Way to try and dig that out. Okay, that guy's moving fast. We would have had a great lane for a cutback, guys. I'm telling you. If we would have executed this play correctly, the backside B gap would have been wide open. We would have had 15, 20 yards. Okay, because these linebackers are flowing hard with the toss action. Okay, this play is the jet sweep play. We don't really have it on film. I remember on this one we had our Y not pin the defensive end, and so he just came off naked and made the tackle. Okay. On this one, we do have our Y trying to pin the defensive end, but he's kicking our ass, so Abram gets held up on his pull. we have our play side Z receiver blocking the corner instead of the alley defender, which is a minus. But then again, Abram was never going to get out there in the first place because Wally got his ass kicked by Miguel, and so Abram couldn't get on his track. Okay, and then on the backside here, sweep is swap. We should be working zona hot. I don't see a lot of that. I see a lot of linemen moving this way. Okay, everyone other than the right tackle over should be faking zona hot. Okay, just like the running back is, for example. Also, Tyler, terrible effort, dude. Once you fake, go run like you have the football and try to hold the eyes of some defenders. The play does not stop once the other guy gets the ball. Okay, we got to play through the whistle at every position. Again, flats, you're freaking awesome at blocking, dude. This is awesome. Way to dig out that backside defender. Okay, G, way to make something happen with some space and run hard. I'll give you credit there. But again, alignment, assignment-wise, we are just all out of sorts right now. It's just got to be better. Okay, play 15. I think we had to run this one back too. We're running double jailbreak here. So jailbreak screen's a tunnel screen on both sides to the number one receiver. So this is an option, and this should be an option. And what happened on this play, Mora doesn't know that he's a screen option. He goes to block, and then Fuentes wants to throw you the ball, and he can't. Okay. Also, with this jet motion, we talked about this during Indy's Sandoval. I want you to snap this a little later. I want you to allow Wally on his motion to get outside the F and go to corner so that the F can block the alley defender, okay? And then we should have the left tackle here. We should have the left guard here. We should have the center go to the mic, right guard and right tackle working to the alley defender, and then G go into corner here, okay? Let's run the clip through, see how we did assignment-wise here. Okay, G's going to corner. I don't have anyone on the right side, though, getting out to the alley defender, at least not in a timely fashion. We're taking too long with our set, show, and go. Okay, it's just got to be one step, throw, and go. Okay, Dip Fam, I like that we're going to second level, but remember we got to take an outside course. So, set, show. Now don't chase the mic. Just go to the outside. Take an angle. Okay, McGuff, are we getting out? No, you're pass protecting. Okay, minus. We're not getting out on jailbreak. Abram, same thing. We're not getting out on jailbreak. All the dogs are loose on jailbreak. All the linemen got to go. Okay? All the linemen got to go. So assignment-wise, we're in the red again. Okay? Duo left here. We're going to go Z flare, act zona cold, Z Denver. Okay? Now, this play doesn't come off great, mostly because as you run through the clip, you'll see these linebackers, for some reason, sinking on our hard run action. Okay? That's going to happen, I think, to us eventually when we start getting really good with the play action. Teams are going to be willing to allow the neutral zone and allow us this space, 4 to 5 yards behind the defensive line in order to cover these passes. And I'm just telling you right now, guys, if that happens, we're in great shape because we're going to be able to run the football. Okay, so Fuentes, don't take this play too hard. Shot almost gets the pick here. He's playing pass to start the down. He's not even reading run. And if we get this in a game, sure as hell, we're going to be calling a lot of run plays. Okay. Routes-wise, we're good. We're running the correct routes. Post, we got the dig at 12. Okay. We have a window here. If we had just put a little bit more touch on the ball, we might have been able to get that thing in there. Okay. But again, Joe, he makes a good play. Takes his zone drop, makes a play on the ball. It is what it is. Okay. Pass protection-wise, we're jump setting on act zona cold. So it should look like this. We should be jump setting here to pass pro. Closest defender to us, it should be Cena and Torres double teaming the one tech here. This is Dip Fam, who's got a big boy block right here, one-on-one. Okay. Closest defender to McGuff is this end here to Wally as well and to Claybon. So we should be triple teaming the end by alignment. And then we should have our back fake run, get to the shoot. Okay, because we're in twins. The back has to release on a route here. Okay. Pass pro wise, do we actually get to where we wanted to go? Let's find out. We're having an issue with Huddle, so I will reload the play. Coming right back. We're going back to play 10. Okay, again, we're checking on the pass pro. We know the routes are correct. We saw what happened in the pass game here. See how we do in pass pro. So we got Marley going to the correct guy. We got our front side double team. We got Dip Fam here, okay? McGuff, I know it's act zone of cold, so you are technically responsible for the right side gap, but jump set to the closest defender to you, okay? Don't leave that guy. He's got body surface on you. You leave him, and now Wally's got no help, and he's gone, okay? Claybon, also, if there's no work for you, right, as you take that first step to the right, what you got to do then is basically work to get some depth and help out in this D end here, okay? If there's nobody coming off the edge, work to get some depth, help. We don't need you blocking this guy, Claybon. He's zone dropping. He's not pass rushing, okay? So the biggest thing for me here is McGuff leaving his jump set. Wally, that guy's really far away from you, so it's pretty tough to make that block without help. But what we can't do is turn the gate. We got to pound the post. Your shoulders should be square so that the defender has no gap to run through. So we got to step hard inside with that right foot. We cannot open the gate by turning our shoulders here. Okay, that's got to get better. Okay, next play, play 11. Formation here is Dubs left. Okay, Wally, make sure we're a yard behind the left tackle. We're in a legal formation here. We got two guys on the ball. Y should be a yard behind the left tackle here. Okay, so that is a minus. Okay, so Dubs left. We're going to go H-jet, I assume. And then we're going to run F-screen cold. Okay, so first off, when we run F-screen or Y-screen cold or hot, okay, receivers have outside release goes. Outside release goes. Let's try and clear those corners out of the play, make them respect our play action. That's the first thing, okay? Act zone of cold, F-screen cold here. We should be oversetting with the right tackle and trying to invite this D end inside and slamming the door so we have a window to throw, okay? The three interior guys should be jump setting, make contact, throw, and then get to the hash, okay? Jump set, make contact, get to the hash. We want to get wide on these, okay? Jump set, make contact, get to the hash, and then our left tackle's just got to run this guy around the hoop. Okay, the problem is we're having the backside defensive end coming all the way from left to right and making an interception on a screen. That just can't happen. McGuff, we got to run this guy around the hoop. Pound the post, deny him the inside path, and run him around the hoop so that he cannot interfere with the pass, okay? We're going right at him. It's act zone of cold. We're going right at him instead of running him around the hoop. And then he's able to jump you inside, McGuff, and ultimately track down the back, see the pass coming, make the interception. That's a potential pick six right there, okay? Mostly because our left tackle did not do his job, okay? We also have our X-receiver on this, which is, let's see, that's flats blocking here. That's no bueno. Go run an outside release go. And then O-line-wise, Marley, we're running this guy around the hoop, getting him too close to the quarterback instead of inviting him to the inside. Do we have our three interior guys releasing here? Let's see. Nope. A little late. I mean, we do, but we're a little late. Torres, I like your angle, but you're late to get out. And then Cena, watch yourself on this clip here. It's like I told you during inside run period. You're getting too vertical, dude. Okay? The screen is going to the right. It's F-screen cold. If you run upfield, that backer's going to beat you to the spot every time. We got to go to the hash, go towards the hash. And then once that back gets the ball, we can go upfield and find work, okay? Same thing for Soria. Soria, we're running upfield. We're chasing linebackers. Just move towards the hash. Get to the right side, move towards the hash so that we have some blockers out in front of our F. Okay, a lot wrong with that play. We're in bunch left here. We're going to try running a Y screen hot this time. Unfortunately, it's not really a great look for it because we have an end, we have a rolled up backer, and a pressed corner. So just scheme-wise, this is not the best look possible to run this play against. But once again, we're not getting our alignment to where we need to get to. So it's act zone of cold. Marley, run this guy around the hoop. You're on the back side of the screen now, okay? On the front side, we're oversetting, we're inviting inside, and we're slamming the door, okay? Act zone of cold, jump set, throw and go to the hash. Jump set, throw and go to the hash. Jump set, throw and go to the hash, okay? Also, G, we should be running a go route here. Flats, we should be running a go route here, okay? If I run this in real time, we got two receivers blocking on act zone of cold. That's a minus, okay? Uh, as far as guys getting out to their spots, Soria, you're going the wrong way. It's F screen hot. Maybe we would have had a block here. Okay, Cena, your angle's a little bit better this time, it looks like. Let me get rid of these marks here. So I like how we're moving to the left and catching that linebacker. Do I have Torres with me? Nope, we're sticking around way too long on that first level guy. So once you get your hands on him, just throw him and go. Once you get your hands on him, make the first punch, throw and go. Sticking on this way too long, we're not helping ourselves out. Mostly the problem here is Soria is not getting to his spot. We have no one to block Tyler now. Okay, good move, Wally. Way to try and make a play by yourself. Okay, we had to call a timeout because I wanted duo right gun Toro, and we didn't have our tackle over right. Now we're in duo right gun Toro. Okay, and we're going to run Q Seattle cold key 1. So key 1 wise, we had to overcoach the splits here. Okay, the whole reason we run key screens is to take advantage of width on the field. We're on the left hash. We want to run a key screen wide. Okay, here, and we're going to block the corner. Okay, the closer we get, the easier we make it for this outside backer to do both things at once, to play the screen and to help in the run, right? So we want to be as far away from this guy as we possibly can. When we're on the hash, I basically want you on the chalk, dude. This is perfect. We're taking advantage of width here, okay? This looks good as far as splits go. Now what happens is the safety ends up coming down, to play this, so we do have to run the football here. That's the correct read by the quarterback. And frankly, by formation, we've completely outnumbered the defense here on the front side. So take the corner out of the equation. Okay, we have the F going there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders. Okay, we've won the play side by formation. And now we just got to execute. So again, we're running Seattle cold. We're drop and drive. Okay, Claybon, take your bucket step, run through the outside shoulder of the D end. Work to backer. Bucket step, drop and drive, reach, okay? McGuff, pull and overtake, nobody there, climb, okay? Marley, this guy's head up. He's not your responsibility, okay? Pull and overtake, nobody there, climb. This needs to be a base block for Torres on the reach, okay? This is a base block for Cena on the reach. Head up, left guard, I think this is Soria. Pull and overtake, climb, okay? So we're fine here. As far as numbers go, I think we have an issue with the execution. Okay, Marley, we're chasing a guy to the inside when we're running Seattle. That's no bueno. I actually think Torres' bucket step is pretty good, and he's going to be in a position to make the play here. Okay, so we don't need to help him out there. Instead, we're not able to catch the mic now. We got Wally and McGuff bucket stepping. That looks good. Okay, Claybon, get your hands dirty. Nice, I like it. Wally's out there. We got McGuff working downfield. I love it. We got our F going to corner. So everything looks good, but we basically don't successfully reach this guy here, Miguel, in that 3 technique, okay, because we're chasing and we're not allowing the play to flow. Okay, as we're running Seattle, if we see somebody coming over the top quarterback, we can bang this thing back inside. Okay, just be aware of that. We don't have to run to the outside every time on Seattle if the defense beats us there. And I actually think the cutback would have gotten us a lot of yards here. Okay? So we can bang this thing back inside if the defense cuts us off. Okay? That's where we lost the play. Let's see, does Cena give us a good reach block here? I'm sure he does. That's his favorite block. He sure does. Okay? Backside left guard, Soria, what are we doing? Are we chasing? We're chasing. No good. Seattle cold. Get on your horse and climb. Okay? So it was just very sloppy practice assignment-wise. We have to come with more intensity and focus these next 2 days. This is it. Up until we get the pads on, this is it, guys. So it's got to get better than what it was today. Not good enough today. All right? Come with more intensity, more effort, more focus, and we'll be ready to get better tomorrow.